Let's talk Nevada. They're coming in here, and their quarterback might be one of the top quarterbacks in the conference right now.
Oh, I don't think there's any question. He's the top quarterback in the conference. He's a very confident young man and keeps things alive with his feet. He's going to be a real chore to defend. The rest of the team, they have a big old receiver, but we just have to go do it. And I think Kevin's putting together a good plan. We're gonna have to always be aware of where he is and the scrambles and all that kind of stuff. But we feel strongly that we need to come up with a plan that can help us.
Their defense, though, in watching their film and looking at their numbers, their defense is suspect to get hit.
Well, they're a good Mountain West defense, and Hecking, obviously 53, is a heck of a football player and probably the defensive player of the year as well. So we have to do some things to stop him, and the others complement him very well. So we'll see. We need to be a lot more aggressive offensively.
Speaking of your offense, how many times have you completely changed an offense midstream here in your coaching career?
Your basic philosophy is to try to give your players a chance to be successful, and we're on number 3. I mean, number 4, we have to get Beau Riley ready, so we're just trying to take advantage of the skills that they have, Robert.
Ground and pound, it's going to have to work moving forward, right?
Well, that or we have to open it up. We'll have to see. We have to play catch up. They did a nice job of catching up against BYU, and we might have to do the same.
It's the old coaching adage, right? 4 quarters, you got to play 4 quarters, and Nevada has shown they finish in the 4th quarter.
Oh, all the sayings, the coach speak, everybody makes fun of those things. The trite sayings, they're all applicable. They really are. Like I said after the last game, they didn't beat us. We lost it ourselves, and we lost opportunities, and we can't do that against good football teams.
Week to week, there's always one guy in the other team. You got to know where he's at. Last week it was Pumphrey. This week it's Cody Fajardo. For quarterback, the kid can run.
Yeah, he can. He has some pretty good speed, and we have to do a good job of getting pretty good pass rush and keeping him in the box, and don't let him use his feet as a second weapon. Force him to throw, and we got to contest his throws, and we should be straight.
As a defender, do you hate read option offenses because the quarterback can make a decision to keep it?
No, I love it. I mean, if the quarterback wants to decide to run the ball, then he's going to get hit. That's the best part about it.
That is fun, though. Yeah. If you're a guy back there making tackles, please keep it. Please keep it.
Exactly. Quarterbacks, they really don't take as much hits as everybody else, as the running backs and receivers. So anytime we get a chance to get after the quarterback, that's what we're going to do.
That offense has been finishing games in the 4th quarter. They're scoring points like crazy in the 4th quarter. That's a sign you got to play 60 minutes, isn't it?
Exactly. 60 minutes of hard-nosed football, as we've been preaching since day one. Like I said again, we got to start strong and finish strong. It's all about finishing. And if we dig down to believe, like I know everybody else does, we'll get it done.
You guys try to not look at the scoreboard late in the game? I mean, when the offense isn't putting up points, you guys are still playing well. Do you guys try to take that whole, the offense out of the picture and just try to make plays yourself?
Yeah, the scoreboard shouldn't matter to us. We got to play hard no matter what the score is. If we're up by 100 or down by 100, we got to play 60 minutes of hard-nosed football, whether it's on offense, defense, and special teams. So the other stuff shouldn't matter. And when we get a W at the end of the game, that's great. So.
Through the years, we often hear coaches talk about finish. It's all about the 4th quarter. Nevada's been all about the 4th quarter lately. Yeah. Is that what spooks you the most?
Yeah, it's going to be 2 games. The first 3 quarters are going to be its own game, and then they've scored, I think it's 64 points in the last 4 games in the 4th quarter. And so they know how to finish. They know how to finish games. They haven't come out on top every time, but they've finished very well. Kind of reminds you of the Hawaii team from last year.
The Donnell Pumphrey one week, Cody Fajardo the next week. Every play you got to find that guy, right?
Yeah. Cody's he's a great quarterback. I think he's probably the top quarterback in the league right now. He's a winner, and I watched him all through high school, and he may not be the fastest quarterback or the best arm or this or that, whatever it is, but he finds a way to win. And I've seen that when he was a teenager. I see that in college. He finds a way.
Their 4th quarter, Cody Fajardo. Your 4th quarter a week ago was Beau Yap. Beau Yap sent a message to his teammates that it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah, his hustle, his leadership, and all the things he does has been great. Expect him to show up again this week. I expect more guys to show up this week. But yeah, can't say enough about Beau.
Going up against Coach Rolo, obviously a guy who made a lot of history here, but you've got to face him before. What kind of challenges does he present personally going up against him head-to-head?
Well, he's kind of got 2 very distinct schemes under his belt, and that he knows the run and shoot stuff and all that passing stuff, and then knowing the pistol offense. Those are two completely different ends of the spectrum as far as offenses go, and definitely not bland and all that. So I know in the run and shoot, every pass you start to stop one route, one route concept. They've got other things that build off that, and the same thing with the pistol offense. As soon as you stop one or two plays, they've got a couple of plays off of those plays that counters that they can work on it. So we've got to be able to hold down the fort on everything.
Where'd that come from last week in the fourth quarter? You were the only one with gas left in your tank.
It's just the adrenaline pumping. It's just my nature. I'm just never giving up. Just always trying to get things done for the team, and I don't know. And just being down in points and just the game on the line, it just made me more hungry.
Where's your frustration level on a scale of 1 to 10 right now?
It's pretty up there, probably a 6 or a 7, just because we made the mistakes, and if we didn't make those mistakes in this past game and the games before, then we could be sitting in a pretty good spot right now, record-wise. But yeah, it's pretty frustrating because we're way better than what we showed on Saturday as a defense.
Face a quarterback that can make a decision to turn the corner and keep it. How difficult is that?
It's pretty difficult because a lot of the quarterbacks that we face, they don't like to run. They just like a pocket pass and throw. But Cody can do both and do both very well. So our main job this week is going to contain him and get to him, contain him, and rattle him and get him off his rhythm and stuff.
You spent media day in Vegas next to Cody. Likable guy.
Yeah.
You got to build some hate for the guy though right now, right?
I mean, not hate, but it's just we got to get after him because he tore us up our sophomore year, and yeah, we just cannot let that happen again.
Is he the best quarterback in the Mountain West in your eyes?
I think so, but I think he's the most complete because he can do it all. Yeah.
How tough is he? I remember you hitting him a bunch last time they were out here.
Yeah.
All those give-offs, but he kept going.
Yeah, he's like another running back that can throw. Like he'll take all the shots and get up and go at it again. Yeah, and give him all the credit. Yeah, he's a good quarterback.